So let me guess. You've done the repetitions, you've done the affirmations, you've seen absolute heartbreak in front of you, absolute betrayal, deep, gut wrenching things, and you've told yourself, no, this isn't my reality. I don't claim this. This isn't. The 3D isn't real. The 3D isn't real. None of it's real. I know children are getting bombed in Palestine and none of it's real. The only thing that's real is my mansion, and the only thing that's real is the person that I want loving me, and the only thing that's real, none of the suffering is real. I think you've been told that. Right. Right. The poison in our food isn't real. I can't look at the sadness and accept that as my reality. That is too dangerous. I could never do that. I could never write that into existence. At some point, if you're not in the fucking hive mind and you actually want to participate, keyword, participate in your human existence and not be a non-feeling robot that just has more and more wants that they need to have in their reality, and the only thing in your mind ever working for you is the cogwheel of destination, 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 while journey is always on hold. If that works for you, then this video isn't for you. Pro tip: lotion, jojoba oil, whip it up. Anyways, so the reason I'm making this video is because for 2 years I have been in the manifestation community, and by manifestation I specifically mean Neville Goddard. Oh, I can't think of anybody else. Neville Goddard, Florence Scovel, Joseph Murphy, Abraham Hicks, etc., etc. Law of assumption, law of attraction. And here's the thing. Yes, I hate a lot of what comes from it, from a metaphysical and esoteric standpoint, but I also acknowledge that what they're saying isn't wrong. Everything that people are telling you about manifestation and how reality works is right. And they are earnestly, at the bottom of their hearts, teaching you conscious creation, how it works for them. But what if I told you that that side of manifestation is like the hardest form of conscious creation? It is the most masculine, least electrifying, least feeling road to your desire and your life. And now you might click off. Witchcraft, ritualism, esotericism, the occult, even if you don't like any of that shit, just basic ritual, like stirring your coffee with intention, or doing this one specific ritual after every breakup you had, even things like that. This is the electric road for conscious creation. The manifestation road is so fucking sterile, okay? It is so sterile. It is so callous and dry. It's like one is a bowl of dehydrated fruit. The fruit's still good, it's just dehydrated. The other is a bowl of ambrosia, of nectar, of ichor. Is that what the blood in the gods is called? Another one is beautiful fruits from a tree that's grafted to hold a bunch of different fruits basket tree, if you will, in a beautiful wooden woven bowl slathered in honey and beautiful nectars. They're both fruit bowls. I need you to get this. Okay, hello. I don't want to say my name. I make videos, but not as a teacher, as a student. And this is what I've learned And I'm doing that to honor my North Node in Gemini and say goodbye to South Node in Sagittarius. Not goodbye, but gotta go north now. Can't keep going south. So what I want to talk about today is how manifestation is not manifestation. I don't want to use that word. How the law of assumption, law of attraction, is a really sterile. Again, I'm just gonna use the word sterile road to conscious creation. And why I think esotericism and mysticalism and magic and witchcraft is the cooler road. Where do I begin? I should have wrote this down. Imagine, if you will, that you experienced a breakup and the being that is you, that was created, that is the universe in a human body, that is meant to feel and vibrate and experience every single beautiful grand part of life, has now turned all of that off in favor of getting something they think they want. And now imagine you go through a breakup and you see the thunder and you see the black clouds and the rays of purple that's shining in between them, and you see that in this destruction there is so much rage, so much sorrow. You can see your knees over and over from doubling over and sobbing, and you feel a total release, a total divine connection with that earth-shattering, Jupiterian, Zeus-like rage and energy coursing through you that creates a pathway for something so much more grand and so much more creative force that creates you. What am I even saying? For 2 years, I tried to deny my reality, deny my sensations, and only command my reality. I denied everything, anything bad, and I took accountability for it all. And I was lost in I want, and nothing ever came. Like, sure, some self-growth came, some sort of growth from non-reactivity, which was cool, but inside me there was some deeper magic. And when I got more into witchcraft and esotericism and tarot and all of that cool occult symbolism shit, I realized that, oh my god, everything is working so much faster from here. And in my brain, I call this the God and the caveman. The law of attraction and law of assumption community. There was a breakup analogy somewhere in that thing, but I'm gone. It's gone now. Sorry, welcome. The God and the law of assumption manifestation community is trying to focus on the God self. And they're like, no, you can just God your way out of anything. If your mental hierarchy and what you want trumps all of everything else. That is true. Will even a fraction of the population actually be able to understand this on the level it needs for it to create something in your reality? No! Because your human existence in this earth that your spirit had wanted to experience for so long, the fruits of your life, isn't meant to be boiled down into this godlike creative being. You're gonna be God forever. This is the only time you have to be human. It's the only time you get to be a mammal, okay? That you get to bleed and cry and sweat and fuck and love and grow and change and create. This is that time, okay? You get to be God forever. You get to be existence forever. And that's what this side is trying to show you. It's trying to tap into your God and realize that you are all, and you can just get everything from that. But the way that it's explained is just so, nothing is real because I'm everything. La 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 la. Meanwhile, the food's still being poisoned. pedophiles are still running the world. But my reality. And it's like, fuck that. Your God self is actually found through your caveman self. When you're like, I actually want love. I want pink rock and pepper flakes and rose incense, and I want to mash them together and burn shit and write a petition and burn the petition. Your subconscious mind is like, oh, I love ritual. I love this. I love rock and burn and fire. And it's like, and then creation happens because we're more closely connected to the caveman than we are in the God. We can't connect through the God without first the caveman. Because we are the caveman. And yes, we are the God too. I get that. I get it. We're all everything. Everything's perfect. I'm divine. I'm fuck off. I get it. The caveman is a really important part in this. Because there's layers of your subconscious. And in the metaphysical community, subconscious is the creator of everything. Everything. Your subconscious always wins. It doesn't matter how much you're like, I'm rich. Your subconscious that loves to rely on people and loves the feeling when you're broke that you will never know that you actually secretly love is going to win every time. And you can access that subconscious so much easier through caveman. Caveman shuffle deck. Deck give tower. Why deck give tower? Caveman ask for clarification. Deck says, go within, and you will find 3 of swords. What? I'll find pain? Yes. Feel the pain. Then what? King of Pentacles. Whoa. Within, pain, pentacles? Okay. Caveman say, this rock is me. Caveman write sigils saying, this rock me. Caveman put me inside little bowl of honey. Caveman shower it with love. Caveman light candle and speak to candle and say, caveman rock, little rock caveman. It is okay. Life hard sometimes. Crying so good. Crying hasn't happened in 3 years. Time to cry. Caveman do some journaling. Journaling reveals the things you forgot. Caveman then decide to get a lacrosse ball. Caveman release hip. Caveman let the ball sink into its human mammal flesh and go through the fascia. The fascia in caveman unwinds. Caveman is gasping, moaning in the air until the boop release happens. Caveman feels the pain release from hips. Caveman go and journal again. Later, from that release, caveman cry a lot. Caveman remember memories from childhood when their parents held their hands together so they couldn't move while they were spanked. Caveman remembers the lump in their throat from the fear of this. Caveman remembers all of the beliefs created from this. Caveman remembers. Caveman purges for a few days. Purges a lot. They're sweating. Sheets gross. Hair messy. Caveman go on a walk. Caveman feel. Caveman come back. Put sigil for renewal into candle. Caveman puts oil of prosperity on the candle. Caveman rubs cinnamon and basil on the candle upwards. Caveman prays for strength. Caveman prays for renewal and the shedding of the skin. Caveman sees where the death was and where the rebirth was. Caveman thanks candle. While candle is lit, caveman cleans house. Caveman dusts, and with each vacuum, caveman feels a little bit lighter. Caveman remembers he has plants. Caveman waters plants. Caveman puts his face in plants and remembers how much love is there. Caveman plays with cat and remembers how much cat loved to chase the feather. Caveman look back in a few hours. Uber Eats is coming. Sushi rolls and some miso soup is on the way. Caveman looks around an apartment. Everything is buzzing with fresh, clean, beautiful energy. Caveman breathes. Caveman feels different. Caveman sees that the ritual had worked in his favor. Next thing you know, amazing job offer comes to Caveman's way. At this job, Caveman makes some amazing friends. Through the friends, Caveman is confronted by more and more shadows and more reflections of himself. Caveman discovers all of this. Caveman continues rituals. Caveman learns more. Through the body, through the flesh, through the sorrow, through the orgasm, through the sweat, through the rocks, through the mud, through the herbs, through the symbols, through the fire. Caveman learn. Caveman looks back at time when Caveman used to repeat affirmations for an entire day until brain was mush. Caveman spent that entire day on the couch praying for something. Caveman looked back and realized, why praying? That thing was within me already. I'm gonna stop there. Not the video, just the analogy. We keep on trying to get to God through, I'm gonna say it, Western colonized bullshit. Force this, force that, nothing, no free will, repeat. You will get to God then. Wrong. God sees billions of people begging to find God through that. God is bored. God is bored senseless. God sees you on a hero's quest, on a knight's journey. God fascinated. God opened doors. This is the purpose of it all. Life is so much bigger and so much more beautiful, than what you think is just in that thing that you just want. Like, yeah, you can have money, but you can also do aerial yoga and spin on a hoop and discover that you love epiphytic plants like orchids and you can nail them in bark and hang them in your house, and you discover that you can bead things and try to walk your cat, and that you really love swimming, and oh my god, they actually have underwater headphones, what? And whoa, this weird community of people who plays flutes are awesome. Let me try learning the flute. Life is beautiful. Spirits beg to become human, to experience this life that we have, to experience a blizzard from Dairy Queen, okay? To experience hating your body and then loving yourself through the fire of of challenge and discipline and all that shit. And it's like, this life is so much bigger than just getting the thing. And what Law of Assumption is just like, the main thing it always says is go to the end. Fuck that! Fuck that! When have you ever in this life really been happy when you just got something and you just kept getting shit? Porn, gambling, addiction, the next hit. I have it. There's no journey. I just get the hit. Just go to the end. They love me already. I have the money. I'm a billionaire. Never mind, you could maybe find someone better. What wounds can you uncover so that your relationship with that person can be better? Do I even want to be a billionaire? Are billionaires even ethical in the society? Can our world be beautiful without billionaires? And it's like, the journey is the way, and the journey is the caveman. Do you think that when you read tarot, the first card that you see in the major arcana is the Emperor, the High Priestess, the Empress, the World? No! The first card of the tarot is the Fool! And what's the Fool doing? He's on a journey. A stupid fucking journey. He's like, well, something's gonna happen. The Fool! The caveman. Caveman walk. He don't know where he's going. Caveman has always led to magic. If caveman sat in cave and was like, caveman life magic, and then refused to go out to the journey that would show him the magic, caveman would just be sitting there, missing all of his beautiful one human life go by. And then when cavemen die and become ashes and stars again, and it realizes that it already was everything, that this human life was precious because you had fuzzy socks, and you went to summer camp, and you worshipped a stupid plastic paper with numbers on it that could make you rich, you'd be like, fuck! Fuck! It was all beautiful! Fuck! It was all meant to be lived! Imagine if right now I was like, I want to be protected. I'm safe from everything, and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, I'm just going to write down, I'm safe 1,000 times. Or I could do this. Make this fruity little jar. You know? I could be like, oh my god, I wish the people at my school respected me more. Or you could just put their names in honey. With fucking sigils. You could do so much shit. You could ask your cards, like, why do I get none of what I want ever? And the card's gonna be like, you fucking never listen to your intuition. You never do shit other than for gain. And then you're like, damn. Do you think the cells in your body, when they're going through mitosis or meiosis, they're like, done. Final stage completed? No. Prophase, anaphase, all the phases. Phases! The moon, phases. The months, phases. The seasons, phases. It's all a journey. Can you imagine if you blinked and it was just summer, and then you blinked and it was just winter? No! And nobody likes that. People, when they feel like time is too short, and then they're like, oh my god, it's August already. We don't actually like that. Your nervous system doesn't actually like that. So go into the messiness, okay? Embrace that. Fuck manifestation, okay? Fuck just getting the thing just to have it. Can you imagine going on the most boringest, stupidest, lamest, most just journey and then getting what you want? You'd be like, yeah! Or can you imagine, like, really liking a guy and really just wanting him out of everybody, but then you go on this crazy journey and realize, like, you're the one, and then you're like you're just covered in these beautiful rose oils, and you now have waist beads, and you're dancing around a fire in the beach with a bunch of women, and your life is just crazy and mystical, and you opened a fire within you, and a hellmouth came out, and it was like a nine-tailed fox, and you were like, wait, I'm sexy as fuck, I'm cool as fuck, and I was not that person when I was obsessing over that one dude. Then you and dude meet again sometime later. Dude change, you change. Amazing friendship or amazing new relationship. It's like, scrunch up the dirt in your hands, okay? Fuck this AI bullshit. Sorry if you like it. Sorry if you like AI, ugly. Make me what I want. I'm an artist now. Make me what I want. I'm a musician now. Fuck you. You missed the fucking journey. You fucking idiot. You're not a musician. Your fingers don't hurt from strumming the guitar. Okay? Your lips aren't fucking peely because you're trying to get the perfect lip thingy on the flute, okay? Your brain isn't fucking boggled because you're like, what the fuck rhymes with fucking calendula about this song about my lover who destroyed me? You didn't create anything. You didn't go on any journey. You put in a destination, you got the destination, and you didn't do fuck all. And it's not even about doing or productivity. It's about experiencing. I am raging right now. All this to say, fuck law of assumption, fuck law of attraction. It's not always about getting what you want. Every spirit on this earth is dying to be human, and you will get to be God forever, but now is the time where you get to be a messy, angry, crying, coming caveman, okay? Now is the time! So, what have you learned? Anyways, bye.